good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship, I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever, yeah. If a better girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. 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 Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I cannot take this Sometimes I cannot feel my
Full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear to fit in the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us. Just feels appropriate for them. All season, their special teams, they've been lauded for their ability to impact a game in an instant. And here in the playoffs, on a big stage, they're doing the exact same thing from the jump, with an incredible return to set up a very short field.
Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016, considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, a good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. Or will they be rusty? This opening series, big one to get them in rhythm.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak now from the gun. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. First down, then goal.
First down, here's Dak. Headed out right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's not a guy on the field today who doesn't want to play his best football on one of the biggest stages. But in particular, this QB, he was on fire a week ago with 3 touchdowns, and he knows an effort like that again will win the conference title game.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Once again, Irving. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him from the 31.
An 8-yard pickup.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive play points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
This is Irving on 2nd. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can do the big gains of next week.
No luck finding his receiver that time. 4th down coming up. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
that loves a chance to have involved a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
The Cowboys
The give, it's Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Dump off caught by his back. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the ground, this is Phil Moffat. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though?
So first down from the 41.
Yeah, here we go.
Blue gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On screen here to Blue. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yeah,
First and 10, Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
yeah,
Up the middle, Blue. A nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Right there, Ryan.
Dak off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. This is Moffat. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Here we go.
Back now, pressure coming. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Irving on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deron Bland has it, and the Cowboys have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now. They need 7. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Dak to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Baker now from the gun. He finds Evans left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. We've set it down from 37. First down, here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Baker throwing again. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Here he is on third and short. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And, hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Prescott on 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. Mayfield on 1st and 10. This is hauled in by Ott on the right side. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mayfield now off the play action. Finds his man over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First down throw here. Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down. First and goal.
Irving has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh's set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Throwing on first is Prescott. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just a yard left to go on second down. Looking to throw. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. One half of football to be played here in the divisional round. In 2 more quarters, we'll know the championship game matchups. Let's take a look at what's happened so far. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Ramel Keaton. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 43-yard touchdown. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is the running back. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Broncos are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Josh Allen. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Bills use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these 2 teams. 10-7. We hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch being left side by Abuka. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Continuing to move past the 45. And they drop in with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 16 yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Hits him on the out route. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
Complete to Cade.
Drawing up the design keeper. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage. But those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits. And they nearly got it there.
Baker out of the pistol. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning from the 18-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Buying some time left. Now here he goes. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Blue. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
This is caught inside the 15. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he found some running room for a nice gain. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Mafa will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing, Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. He didn't get it. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Go now from the 35. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Irving here from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Blue. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Jaden Blue, and he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They give to Irving to start this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Bucs football and their season on the line here as they trail. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So out now comes the punter. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That throw finds Pickens. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's 3rd and 1.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Handoff running left, it's Blue. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 43.
From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Finds the in route complete. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He finds Otten on the slant. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Man in motion here. Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Third down, they need 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Got his man. It's on him. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Mayfield to throw again. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Baker now off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Right side. This is Ibuka. And he's taken down at the 30. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
That's another
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, Irving. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Just about a yard to the markers. They're going to take the risk and go for this. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Buccaneers trailing by 5. The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Running for it, here's Irving. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Setting up to pass. He tucks it and takes on. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Irving has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
180!
They go to him again. And this is stopped behind the line as well. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
180!
Evans, the motion man here. Looking to throw it. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Well, you told me this before, Brock. That decision, all about the math right there. 2-point lead doesn't do them much good. They wanted the field goal difference, but instead, the lead stays at 1.
Yeah, it's about math and it's about time because we're in the final frame of this game. Unless we go to overtime, I don't think you and I would mind that too much. Now it's all about getting a stop here, and their defense has no margin for error. Got to keep them out of field goal range now.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is caught by Blue. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Here he is to throw. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Going to need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Dak now from the gun. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. From the left hash, 54 yards out. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.